Speaking of media and the crazy circus that has been this last week, Adam Goodes, Indigenous culture in Australia, it's such a hot topic when, in my mind, it shouldn't be a hot topic. It should be just something we're proud of. The oldest culture in the world, I can't even remember a time, so speaking as a white person, I can't ever remember a time when there's ever really been riots from any Indigenous people or anything like that. And yet, if you went to another country, the Indigenous population, they've rioted, there's been wars. The Indigenous culture we have here has fully accepted us and embraced us, and yet we still have this hot topic of about a guy, Adam Goodes, who is a proud Indigenous man, doing exactly what we were talking about with passion. I thought the war dance was cool. I thought it was so cool. I literally was like, that is awesome. We don't have enough of it in Australia sport. I think that more people should do it. Whatever your culture is, it doesn't matter. Just express yourself. Can you talk about how you feel? You've copped it just as obviously not on as big a scale as this seems to be, but you've had a huge scale of media copping it and saying this, saying that. What do you reckon is going through Goodes' mind at the moment?
Well, I think firstly we need to realise that we need to ask ourselves a question: are we bagging Adam Goodes because of his form, or are we bagging Adam Goodes because of something else?
Yeah.
And if you're bagging Adam Goodes because of his form, then the guy's played at the top elite level, has done everything he can in the game, and deserves respect
and
from every
class too.
Exactly right.
He's never been in the media, pissed drunk, whatever. You know what I mean? He's never done it. He's clean.
He's an Australian of the Year. He's held himself with the utmost respect, and he's been a leader of the Sydney Swans for a long time now. So, if we're talking about racism and you're bagging it because he did a war dance within Indigenous round of all rounds after he kicked an amazing goal, I actually get goosebumps watching. I thought it was really cool. I was actually jealous because I can't dance like that. So. But I
tried to, tripped over and hit my head. Nah.
But I mean, it's a question you've got to ask yourself. Am I going to the game? Yeah. When people come to the game, you can support your team. You can be angry at your team if they don't win. Form comes and goes. That's just how the professional sports go. But for a guy like Adam Goodes to be talked about in the vein that he's being talked about now is ridiculous, and it's a joke. And I think as a country, we should be embarrassed by it.
Yep.
I think we should be embarrassed by the way we are treating him. I think as an Australian of the Year and all the proud things that he's done and the proud Aboriginal man that he is, we should really be looking at ourselves and saying, ask yourself that question. Yep. Am I going to the game? Am I bagging him because he's not playing well? Because we all know Adam Goodes is a champion. Oh. We all know he's held him. He's, like I said, he's done everything. But if you're going there and you're actually going there for the other reason, then one, hand your ticket in and don't go, and two, have a good look at yourself in the mirror.